Listen up, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere on 18th of April in 75. Hardly a man is now alive. He said to his friend, if British march by land or sea to town or
hang a lantern up in the belfry arch and the other north church tower as a signal light, one of by land, two of by sea. I opposite shore, will be ready to ride and spread the alarm through every Middlesex village and farm for the country folk to be up in arms.
And he said good night with muffled oar, silently rowed to the Charlestown shore. Just as the moon rose over the bay, where swinging wide at her moorings lay the Somerset British man of war, a phantom ship with each mast and spar across the moon like a prison bar.
And a huge bug hulk that was magnified in its own reflection in the tide. Meanwhile, his friend through alley and street wanders and watches with eager ears until silence around him does he hear the muster men at the barrack door, and the sound of arms and the tramp of feet.
And the measured tread of the grenadiers marching down from their boat to their boats on the shore. Then he climbed the tower of the old North Church by the wind stairs with stealthy tread to the belfry chambers overhead and startled the pigeons from their perch.
The sombre rafters that round him made, moving in massing and moving shapes of shade. Trembling ladder steep and tall to the highest window in the wall, where he paused and listened and looked to the moonlight over all.
Beneath the church hat lay the dead in their night encampment on the hill, wrapped up in silence so deep and still that he can hear like a sentinel's tread. The watchful night wind, as it went creeping along from tent to tent, and seeming to whisper, "All is well." And a moment he feels.
Of the place and hour and the sacred dread of the lonely belfry and the dead. For suddenly all his thoughts are bent of a shadow, something far away, where the river widens to meet the bay. A line of black bends and floats on the rising tide like a bridge of boats.
Meanwhile, impatient of mountain ride, booted and spurred with a heavy stride, on the opposite shore walked Paul Revere. Now he patted his horse's side, now he gazed at the landscape far and near, and then impetuous stamped the earth and turned and tightened his saddle girth. But mostly he watched with eager search the belfry tower of the old North Church.
I can't do it. I can't.
Fate of the nation was riding that night, and the spark struck out that state of its flight. Killed the land in flame of the heat, he has left the village and mounted the steep, and beneath him tranquil and quiet the mystic river.
It was 12 by the village clock when he crossed the bridge into Medford town. He heard the crowing of the cock and the barking of the farmer's dog, and the damp of the river's fog that rises after the sun goes down.